You made it. Those outlaws didn't give you too much trouble, I trust? Good. I'm sure it didn't hurt that I softened them up for you. You've got good timing. A courier just came in from Aquila. The Marshal sends his regards along with a briefing on your case. I was surprised as hell to learn about the starship theft. Nobody said a word to me about it. Anyway, Mr. Hope can see us whenever you're ready. If you need to take a little time first, feel free. His office is upstairs. He's in a meeting, but it should be wrapping up. Come on.
Trucks in space. Their motto always cracks me up.
All the way up.
Guess I could offer different shifts. Payroll's pretty high, but I think it's a worthwhile trade-off. As for parts,
Off-worlders.
we could try outsourcing.
Nothing good ever comes from
Do a
it.
contract with scavengers, maybe, but that's a decision that's got to be made upstairs.
Well, talk to Elaine about the scavengers. It's not a bad idea, provided we get a good deal. And I don't mean a fair deal. I mean a good deal. Remember, it's not just our bottom line that matters. We're also responsible for the welfare of everyone in the factory. We look out for our people here, Bridget. That's a point of great personal pride.
Excuse me, Mr. Hope?
Well now, the Free Star Rangers. At last! Ah, damn good to see you, Mia. I think we're done here, Bridget.
Yes, sir.
This is the deputy I told you about.
Splendid. Splendid! It's a noble calling, being a Free Star Ranger. We certainly could use more of you. Let's get down to it, shall we? Time is money. I'm sure I don't have to tell you what an outrage it is to have a ship stolen right out of the factory. Justice must be done, and the sooner the better. That's good news. I'll send my people over to bring it home. Of course, that doesn't mean your work is done. I want the thief found and prosecuted to the full extent of the law. I need you to understand something, Deputy. This town is home to men, women, and children who depend on HopeTech for a living. I provide jobs that put food on their tables and a roof over their heads. It's a responsibility that I take very seriously. If word gets out about the stolen ship, my investors will lose trust, and my workers will pay the price. I can't allow that.
You've got a reputation for looking after your own, Mr. Hope. I'm sure the deputy here will keep that in mind.
Is that so? Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've worked hard to make sure that everyone here is well cared for. I'm glad we understand one another.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but there's been a development.
Not now, Cosette. I'm in the middle of something.
But sir, we have new information. I've just received a report that the stolen ship was seen landing at Neon just after the theft.
A breakthrough at last. Well, Deputy, it sounds like you'll be heading to Neon, which means I can get back to work.
So, guess you're headed for Neon. There's a ranger stationed there. Name's Jalen Price. He's a little different than the rest of us. Well, we've both got work to do. It was good to meet you, Deputy.
Please do not interfere with my tasks. It would be advisable to vacate this area. This is an active industrial site. it would be advisable to wear a hard hat. Please proceed with caution. There is heavy machinery operating in this area. Warning. I am programmed to prioritize the completion of my tasks over the safety of nearby humans.
We're off.
There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
Anything I can help you with? I'm sure you can find something you like.
There should be a sign, dump your Aurora here. You'd make a fortune if you put a net right under here. There's nothing in the settled systems quite like Neon. Crazy, terrible, but never dull Neon.
You're want to fight me.
Not sure if those Baroon zealots live in space or got separated from their home planet or what, but they scavenge what they need. Lots of old facilities left over from the colony war, and they like to pick up clean. Ranger? Queue for a cup of coffee right about now. I think I got them. What do you call them? Pawns? Yeah, I got cons. Don't move, Nesha!
What the hell's this about? Cut the act. Sniffers picked up the Aurora you're carrying the second you step through.
All right, get up slowly and turn around. Try to run, and we open fire. So, what was the plan, Nesha? Smuggle the Aurora into Aquila City or New Atlantis?
No, I just forgot I was carrying it, so honest mistake, right? Can we just settle this right here? I can pay the usual.
We don't make the rules. That's Administrator Bayo's job. Now, shut up and start walking.
Move it. Let's go.
Pretty slow business that hone those corporate skills. Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Leon, some people love it. I spent too much time trying to stop bad guys here.
Ryujin
Whole place just gives me a headache.
Reports of farmers being targeted by an unknown group or gang whose motives are unclear. Although we have not been able to track down specifics, it's clear that someone is preying on them. The Freestar Ranger said this matter is under active investigation, and any leads should be reported today.
If we don't have it, we can get it. And if we can,
I'm trying to cut down on Terra Brew, but I think I might be addicted to it. It's just too good.
Enhance is planning to open up 2 new branches.
hey there, Advanced Explorer. Ready to make your ultimate discovery?
I'm busy at the moment.
And you'll enter a world unlike any
Je peux vous aider? You lost.
everything you need for all your
Only have a few credits left. Wonder how I should spend them.
take heart outfitters. If we don't have it, we can get it. And if we can,
You wanna head to Euphorica after work tonight?
Nah, I'm feeling a little burnt out. I think I need a break.
How about hitting up the rooftops and watching lightning hit the span?
You know, that actually sounds like a good idea.
Great. I'll bring the blend, you bring the chunks.
It's a date.
Welcome to Sick Hearts Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Hey, I don't care who you work for. You can't just... Oh, you're the rookie, aren't you? The one and only. Well, the Marshal's message said you were following a lead about a stolen ship. Truth is, a lot of stolen goods flow through here, but this city is real good at keeping its secrets, even from us. Yeah, about that. This isn't Aquila City. The badge doesn't carry the same weight here. The people who run this place aren't overly concerned about the law. Our job is to keep the peace and make sure the violence doesn't get out of hand. The last thing anyone around here wants is some hotshot deputy looking in every dark corner.
Neon's a tough assignment. The ecosystem is rigged against any real law enforcement.
Good.
That's a smart play, as much as it rankles.
Your stolen ship would have had to land at the spaceport. If it was right off the factory floor, it would have stood out. There's a guy I know, Billy Clayton, does maintenance work around the city and keeps an eye on ship traffic for me. I'll introduce you.
Be careful if you run into those ecliptic jets. They fly around like they own such systems. They like to use old abandoned facilities out there. You know, the ones left over.
Hey, Billy, you got a second?
What? Oh, shit. Give me a good scare. I thought you were one of Goodman's people.
Sure, far from it. Our new deputy here is working a case, and I thought you might be able to help. Take it away, rookie.
What do you need? A stolen Hope Tech ship, huh? Well, here's the thing. Neon's got no end of shipjackers. I see them come and go every day. It's tough for a guy to remember one from the other. You know what I mean?
I can see where this is going.
Credits ain't really what I need. There's something you could do for me.
Spilling credits is always better than spilling blood.
I can help you, but right now my life is in danger, and I haven't even done anything wrong. Freestar Rangers are supposed to protect the innocent, right? Then you need to hear this. It's about my brother. He died while still in debt to a syndicate loan shark by the name of Emmett Goodman. Now, Goodman's coming after me to collect. He says if I don't pay up, I'm a dead man.
This Emmett Goodman sounds like a real class act.
Yeah, he's bad even by Neon standards. That's saying something. From where I'm standing, seems like our problems are intertwined like a couple of fuel lines in a thruster assembly. You're starting to make a lot of sense. Okay. Had to try, right? The woman you're looking for is named Grace Early. Stealing ships is her line of work. She usually comes here to sell the goods. Rumor has it she just finished a job for some mercenary outfit. And she's been throwing money around, so must have paid well.
I know her. When she isn't out on a job, she's a regular at Madame Sauvage's. That's on the upper platform. I'll back you up.
Well, what about me? You just gonna leave me twisting in the wind here?
If I were you, I'd get the hell out of Neon and start over somewhere else.
Look, I ain't gonna stand around here all day, right? You want the stuff or not?
Hey.
Oh, great. Just who I don't want to see. A Freestar Ranger and his... What are you? A sidekick or something?
Now, this is the last time I'm gonna ask. Then I'm walking away. Do you want this stuff or not?
Now that's what I call real conviction. So how come I'm talking to the sidekick instead of the Ranger?
This is the deputy's case.
Is that so? And you had to bring backup just for little old me? I'm flattered. Anyway, this ain't my first interrogation, so let's just get on with it. Aw, ain't you polite? I'm guessing this is the part where you tell me that you've got questions and that you expect me to answer them. That sound about right? All right. So I jacked a ship. It was just a little fun. I didn't even keep it. It was a job. I turned it over to some men, and they took off for who knows where. End of story. Nothing I did put anyone in danger, okay? That's unfortunate. But I don't know anything about it. Can't say I'm surprised, though. You know how it is out here. The strong take what they want from the weak.
You're real cold-blooded, aren't you? If that woman had been killed, you'd be an accessory to murder. Did you think about that?
No, I guess I didn't. It's not that simple. Huh. That makes a lot of sense. Now that I think about it. I guess if I can't trust a Freestar Ranger, then I can't trust anyone, right? I was approached by a woman named Maya Cruz. Said she was a senior member of the First and that she had a job for me. She was working with someone inside Hope Tech and pitched me on the idea of jacking a ship right out of the factory. We were deep into planning the job when she had some kind of medical emergency. She said she needed surgery and would be in recovery for a long time. That was a few weeks ago. Haven't heard from her since. No, but it sounded serious. She was upset. Seemed kind of shaken, you know? Didn't seem right I should pry, so I didn't. Not long after that, I got a message from a guy named Marco. He said he was the money man for the First, and he offered half up front. Never met him directly, though. It was always through intermediaries and using encrypted slates. Got the feeling he was paranoid as hell.
Do you have one of those encrypted slates on you right now?
Yeah. Here. Take it. I'm done with all this.
Next time you're at the Rock, you should give that encrypted slate to Ranger Alex Shadid. He's got a gift for cryptography. If anyone can crack that slate, it'll be him. I'm gonna head back. Good luck, Deputy.
What do you think you're
Wait, you know that's not ours.
What do you think you're doing?
Don't be stupid! Stop now! You're under arrest. No sudden moves. I thought for sure you had contraband. Guess not. I'll still have to take you in.
Excuse me, what gives you the right to come in here? You're not my attending physician. Get out before I call for security. Well, I suppose I can give you a minute. Believe me, I hadn't intended to stay here. I'm a courier. I was transporting certain sensitive documents here to the clinic. My ship was intercepted by pirates. I escaped, but not without damage to my life support systems. By the time I reached the clinic, I was barely alive. I was rescued and placed in intensive care. That was 2 days ago. Well, the nature of my work requires a certain level of discretion, much as yours does. I've shared all that I'm willing to share with you, Deputy. Yeah, okay, I get it. Alright, look. Nothing I told you was a lie, but yes, there is more to it. You can think of me as a freelance information broker. I came here to acquire classified research materials so I can sell them. Yeah, I realize it's illegal, but it's a victimless crime. Nobody gets hurt. As you can imagine, I'd rather this information not get out. I'm happy to compensate you for your understanding. I'm glad that we understand each other. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get some rest.
That's not exactly upholding the high ideals of the Freestar Rangers.
Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled systems. I'd like to set up shop at old facilities. Abandoned in the colony.
Why, hello. Are you here to keep me company? I do hope so. I can't get any of these doctors or nurses to slow down and just chat for a while. They all claim they're too busy. It certainly is. Why, I might as well be back home with my husband. He's just as bad, always too busy to talk. That man couldn't sit still and listen if his life depended on it. You'd think he could be bothered to pay me a visit once in a while, given I've been here as long as I have. But no. All I get is the occasional letter apologizing because he's too busy to run the farm all by himself. So hire some help, I tell him. And then all he wants to do is complain about how my medical bills ate up all our money. Ugh.
Should we maybe you know, move things along here, ma'am?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it terribly boring for you to hear about how I'm ignored and neglected on a daily basis, You know, and that's just the problem with people these days. Everyone's got their head buried in a slate. Can't be bothered to talk to a real person. I swear, I'd get more companionship from a robot. You want to talk about questions, Well, I've got plenty of those. Starting with how come these so-called doctors can't find anything wrong with me? I've got no end of pains. Headaches, sore knees, a sore back, digestive problems, and all manner of other ailments. I keep telling them I must have caught some kind of alien virus. But these fool doctors can't figure it out. I'd had test after test for 3 months straight, and I'm damn near broke from the cost of staying here. Pretty sure I have, but you lose track of time real easy in here. All I've got is these white walls to stare at and nobody to talk to. Makes the days feel, just about endless. Well, no, I suppose not. At least not yet. But don't be surprised if I do. Once they figure out this alien parasite or virus or whatever it is that's gotten into me. If you're looking for someone who's done something wrong, how about telling these doctors to work on their bedside manner? If I'm gonna be frank with you, it leaves a lot to be desired. I suppose that also means you don't want to talk to me anymore either? Well, go on then. Don't let me keep you. I thought the high and mighty Freestar Rangers were supposed to help others in need. You ask me, I think that sterling reputation's getting a little tarnished lately. Well, go on then. Don't let the troubles of one poor citizen distract you from whatever higher calling you all answer to these days.